Hey guys, what's up? It's Marky Mark here. Just finished eating dinner, and it's about 6:13 at night here. As you can see, the traffic, the noise. I just ate a small dinner at Jollibee's and had my mango peach pie, absolutely delicious. But guys, I tell you what, man. You don't have to have a lot to help people. You don't have to have a lot to help people. And I don't have a lot. I just budget. I just do the best that I can. But and I'm not saying this to brag or anything, because I know there'll be some people in the comments that say, well, why are you telling everybody? Y'all know I got to make my sarcastic voice, right? You know I got to make my sarcastic voice. Well, why are you telling everybody about it? Blah, blah, blah. Look, guys, look. I'm in the Philippines because I want to first of all, I want to be happy. I want to live in peace. I want to be out of the matrix, so to speak. And it feels good being over here. Yeah, things aren't like they are as far as operating as smoothly as they can, like in the States, but it fits me perfect, man. It fits me perfect. And I want to impact people's lives and do nice things for people without having to be Elon Musk rich, you know? And of course you can do that in the States too, but it's a whole different feeling, a whole different vibe, because the folks over here, they really appreciate the smallest things. You know, I was sitting in Jollibee's and I ate my meal. Hello, sir. I was sitting in Jollibee's and I ate my meal, and there was this couple, and you can tell they almost looked like they were farm workers, like they might have worked on the farm or something. And you could tell they didn't really have much money. And it was the husband, wife, and two daughters, two kids. They're probably about 10 or 11 years old. And I'm gonna step over here to the side real quick. I'm just, like I said, I'm just walking through the city, guys. I'm just walking, no particular place to go. Walking at night, enjoying the weather, enjoying the sounds, the smells, the sights of the Philippines. But so this family, lovely families, they sat down beside me, and they were the nicest people. And the father, you could tell he was hardworking, and the father had went up there to buy them some Jollibee, and they actually, and we've all been there, right? I'm gonna walk a little bit now. We've all been there where our money was tight, our money was short, and we had to kind of all share, right? In other words, if it's 4 people, but you got to share 2 drinks, or you got to bust up a meal and say, okay, you eat this, but everybody gets some food in their stomach. And what I was gathering from what I was seeing was that this father wanted to do something nice for his family, because kids love Jollibee, okay? They love Jollibee over here. And so when he came back, I was sitting there eating 2 pies, right? Like a greedy goat. I'm eating 2 pies, and I look over there, and they're splitting 2 trays. 4 people splitting. You know, the mom and the dad didn't have anything to drink. They gave it to the kids. You guys get what I'm saying. All right, this street's getting ready to get really dark, and I gotta cross this intersection. All right, I'm good. And so I'm on a really dark street now. Where's all the lights? No lights on this street. Don't worry, guys, I'm still safe. This is a safe city. And so I'm watching this family split this meal. But they were so grateful, and the dad prayed over the food. You know, he prayed over the food and everything. And so I said, you know what? I'm gonna do a little treat for this family. Not a big one, not, you know, but I just did a little treat. And I said, you know, I love those kids love those peach mango pies, right? And mom and dad didn't have anything to drink. So what I did, guys, you know what? I think I'm gonna turn around. This street does not have any lights. I don't know what's up with that. I do not know what's up with that. Look how dark it is, guys. The street has no lights on it. See, no lights whatsoever. Hey, sweetie, I'm good. Yeah, I'm live streaming. I'm doing YouTube. So, all right. So, I believe if I wasn't doing YouTubing, that lady would have wanted to take me somewhere. So glad I'm here with you guys. So anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, I said, you know what? I'm going to do something. Here's one light here. I'm going to stand under this light. I said, I'm going to do something nice. I hope that truck don't hit nobody fast as he's going. So I said, I'm going to do something nice for this family because I know that dad did the best he could to treat them. So after I finished eating my 2 pies like a greedy goat, all right, I went up to the register and I purchased 4 pies, 1 for each of them, and 2 sodas, 1 for mom and 1 for dad. I just got up, went and purchased it, and I took it back to them. And they were watching me like, oh my God, this dude's eating another tray? And I was like, no. And I set the tray down. I set the tray down on the table and slid it over there to them. And I put my hand over my heart like this. I did like that and smiled. And I said, that's for you. And the dad, just that little gesture, man, the dad's eyes started watering. And he looked at me, he goes, and he did the prayer. I don't want to drop my phone, but you know, you do the prayer sign with your hand. And he bowed his head and he said, thank you, Po, thank you. And then he held out his hand and I shook his hand. And the mother just got the biggest smile on her face when her daughters got a chance to eat the mango peach pie. I'm gonna walk back this way again because I don't like this dark road here. But it was a touching moment, guys. It was a touching moment. And like I said, and I shouldn't have to even say this, but there's so many sensitive people out there. You know, you can't say anything without people getting all sensitive. You're so sensitive. So having said that, I'm not saying this to brag. I didn't do nothing special, but I did something that made me feel good, because nothing in this world feels better than doing kind gestures for other people, whether it's big or whether it's small. And that's the whole point of this particular vlog, guys, is it did more for me. It did more for me than it did for them. It really did. It did more for me than it did for them. Because I'm just in a land of appreciation, man. These people appreciate so much. You know, I was watching Sunshine Shoulders. Some of y'all know Sunshine Shoulders. And he does a lot to help his community. And I'm looking at this gas station here. You know, gas has almost doubled in price here in the Philippines. They have really taken a hit since this crazy war started and everything. And if I remember correctly, he was giving away like 200 pesos worth of gas or a free liter. I don't remember exactly what it was. But he was giving that away to like the first 12 people, 20 people, whatever. I don't remember the details. Sunshine Shoulders, if you're watching this, I apologize. I don't remember the details, but I do remember the fact that you were helping some people pay for gas. You know, you see all these trikes over here and motorcycles. These guys got to fill up their tank and get out there and hustle so that they can make some money. And now they've got to hustle more than ever because gas has doubled in price. What if gas doubled in price in California? Now, I know it went up a lot. I know it went up a lot all over the United States. But what if it doubled? Some folks are complaining that it went up $1, went up $2. What if it doubled or nearly doubled like it's done here in the Philippines? So guys, find it in your heart. Find it in your heart. Whether you live in the United States, whether you live here in the Philippines, you know, find it in your heart, guys, to help somebody. You know, Sunshine Shoulder says that all the time. Find it in your heart to help somebody. Because when you help others, you help yourself. And he is exactly right. When you help others, you help yourself. So I just wanted to jump on here, guys, and just let you know what just happened at Jollibee and how good it felt to put a smile on a family's face. You know, that even felt better than giving to somebody that comes up to you and beg for money. It even feels better than to put a few pesos in somebody that's blind. There's a lot of folks around here that, I don't know if they're really blind or not. You know, I'm kind of suspicious about that. But sometimes I give them money, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I give beggars money and sometimes I don't. But where I know I can't go wrong, where I can't go wrong and where you can't go wrong is when you see a situation like I saw in Jollibee, a family that did the best they can to treat their family, and you step up and you step in there and give them a little bit extra and put that smile on their face. That right there might make their evening. It might make their evening. And on top of that, guys, I'm telling you, and I know y'all might be tired of me saying this, but I'm the only black guy in Dipolog. I'm the only, and I don't mean color. I know there's some black Filipinos. My God, y'all, don't be so sensitive. I'm talking about African American. I'm the only one in this whole city of 120,000 people in Dipolog. They're going to remember me, not only because of what I did, but because I'm a black dude. And so now, hopefully, I put a good painting or picture of other African Americans that may come to Dipolog. I painted a good picture so that this family can tell other folks, hey, you know, those black people are really nice people. Those black people are really kind. They're really, and they're right. For the most part, they're right. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I just found it in my heart to want to share this with you. And I hope I don't get any mean comments. I know I will, but I hope I don't get any mean comments, guys. Take care. Remember, stay safe. Keep your head on a swivel. And don't trust anybody 100%.